Most sellers think that staging means just tidying up, putting some things away, fluffing a few pillows, making the beds, maybe organizing the kids' school stuff and their shoes. And yes, that's presenting your home as best as possible under their circumstances when you're living there. But that is not staging. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Real Estate Made Simple. If you're new here, I'm Lily Vallario, a Maryland real estate agent with 21 years of experience. I post weekly videos with straightforward, practical real estate advice. And today, we're tackling one of the biggest misconceptions I see every single day: staging. Staging today is about psychology, strategy, and selling a lifestyle. It's about creating a neutral, inviting space that speaks to the widest pool of buyers. And if you do it right, you'll not only sell faster, but you'll also put more money in your pocket. So let's dive in. Here's the thing. I talk to sellers every single day, and I hear the same thing over and over again. Things like, "But Lily, our couch is so amazing. We bought it at Lazy Boy on a Labor Day sale for $7,000 and it was originally $10,000. It's so comfortable and it's real leather." Or things like, "My grandparents imported this dining table from Portugal. I inherited it. It's solid wood and it's been in the family for decades." Sometimes it's things like artwork that they brought back from Europe over their vacation, or designer curtains from 20 years ago that they insist on keeping up just because they paid a lot of money back in the day and they're still in good condition. The truth is, sometimes your comfortable furniture, or even just your very customized taste, can be exactly what prevents buyers from seeing themselves living there. That dining table you love, that bold chair you think makes a statement, those things might feel like you, but to buyers, they're just distractions. Instead of picturing their own sectional or their dining set, they're stuck trying to work around yours, and the second they feel that, they're already checking out. I know you're probably listening right now and thinking, "She's not talking about me." But yes, I am. And listen, I get it. I look around my own house sometimes and think, wow, I really have good taste. But then I second guess myself. Am I getting blind to my own style? Am I falling behind on trends? Have I developed full-on seller goggles? Because the truth is, what we love in our homes rarely match what a buyer wants to see. Another misconception about staging is thinking you can just leave any furniture behind. I hear this all the time. "Oh, we're moving out, but we'll just leave our furniture here so it looks staged." No. That's not staging. Staging is about using the right kind of furniture, the kind that appeals to the widest pool of buyers. Think of the neutral, fresh, pulled together looks you see on HGTV or on Pinterest. If you Google staging 2025, that's exactly how your home should look. Clean, modern, light, and styled to sell, not personalized, not heavy, not lived in. That's when your house turns into market ready. Today's buyers walk in and within 15 seconds, they've made up their minds. That first impression decides whether they feel excited or whether they're already planning their exit. That's why I tell my clients, remove as much as possible. Use storage. If you can move out, even better. If you can't, live as if you're living in a hotel suite. One bedroom, one suitcase, and keep it spotless. Yes, it is uncomfortable, but it pays off in speed and in money, big time. Here's where sellers push back. "My friend said, I don't need to do all that. My neighbor just sold his house fine without staging. This is the third time I sell a house, and I know what I'm doing." And honestly, sometimes I just want to pull my hair out, because here's the difference. Have you or your friend sold over 1,000 homes? Have the people giving you advice negotiated thousands of offers? Have they managed the psychology of hundreds of buyers in just the past few months alone? No, but I have, and I've watched a few sellers ignore staging advice. They list with someone else who tells them, "You don't have to bother with that." And then I watch their home sit. Weeks, months, price drops, painful inspections, credits at closing, stress that could have been avoided if they had listened to the professional. When my clients listen, they get higher prices, better terms, and often multiple offers. Now, do you need to stage the entire house? Absolutely not. Just focus on the impact zones, the entryway, the living room, the dining area, the kitchen, and the bathrooms. Why? Because that's where buyers fall in love, or they don't. Bedrooms, sure, keep them clean and fresh, maybe virtually stage the bedrooms, but the main level is where the money is made. Staging isn't just furniture. It's also light, color, and condition. Here are my go-to recommendations that give massive ROI. Paint the entire interior. A fresh coat of paint makes one of the biggest impacts when you're getting ready to sell. Use a clean, neutral tone buyers can connect with. Right now, I'm loving Sherwin-Williams aesthetic white. It looks fabulous in just about any space. For the trim, I use Sherwin-Williams high reflective white in semi-gloss, and the same high reflective white on the ceilings in flat. Using the same whites keeps everything consistent. It keeps it crisp and modern. For flooring, replace worn carpet where it exists. Builder grade is just fine as long as it's new and neutral. It will increase the perceived value. But here's one important distinction. If you have a townhome where the main level is just one living room, one dining room, and the kitchen, and the entire space is carpet, I recommend swapping it out for laminate or LVP. Buyers expect the main living space to feel modern, open, and easy to maintain. Carpet there can just instantly make the home feel dated. If you have a traditional colonial single-family home where the main level has a separate dining room and a formal living room plus a family room off the kitchen, here's my advice. Replace the carpet with LVP or laminate in the dining room, formal living room, foyer, and kitchen. The family room can remain carpeted because buyers often like that cozy feel in a more relaxed space. For one-level living homes, my rule of thumb is keep carpet in the bedrooms only. Everywhere else should have LVP or laminate for a cleaner, more updated look. So bottom line, carpet belongs in bedrooms. Buyers expect hard surface flooring in the main living areas. The only exception is when there's a dedicated family room off the kitchen where carpet can work. Now, cabinets and hardware. If you have dated oak kitchen cabinets in the kitchen or bathroom, consider painting them white and adding new handles. That simple update instantly modernize your kitchen and bathrooms. But don't stop there. Look at your countertops in the kitchen. If you already have nice granite, you can leave it. But if you're still working with old Formica or another dated surface, it's worth the investment to upgrade. For around $2,000 to $2,500, you can install a clean white quartz countertop. It completely transforms the space. It makes your kitchen look like it belongs in today's market, and buyers will absolutely notice. Now let's talk about custom curtains. Please remove them. If you've got those patterned curtains, florals, bold prints, the ones that match your sofa and pillows, buyers don't want to see that. Take them down. Now, there are a few exceptions. If you've had custom drapes professionally done in the last couple of years, they're neutral in color, like white, gray, or beige. They reach the floor at the perfect length, and they look like something you'd see on Pinterest or HGTV, then yes, those can definitely stay. But here's the rule. I don't care if you paid thousands for custom fabric 10 or 15 years ago. If it's dated or distracting, it's got to go. Even neutral curtains, if they're store-bought and hanging 6 inches above the floor, that instantly cheapens your look. Buyers want bright, airy, open, and modern spaces, not heavy. Mismatched or awkwardly short curtains look terrible. When in doubt, just take them down, patch the holes, and let the light flood in. Light sells houses. Remember, buyers shop emotionally. They walk in and ask themselves, can I see myself living here? Does this house feel like me? Staging allows them to say yes without distraction. It takes away your personality and replaces it with possibility. And that's what creates bidding wars. So is it worth the hassle of boxing things up, living out of a suitcase, eating more takeout than usual? Absolutely yes, because the difference between a staged home and an unstaged home is often thousands more in your final sales price, better terms, fewer concessions, faster closing, and less stress during the process. So here's the bottom line. Staging works. If you want to sell faster for top dollar and a smoother sale, do not skip on staging. If you're here in Maryland and you're thinking about selling, I'd love to walk you through exactly what staging would look like for your home and how we can position it for success. And if you're watching from outside my area, take this to heart. Staging is the bridge between for sale and sold. It's what really makes a difference in today's market. If this video was helpful, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. I'm on a mission to reach 2,000 subscribers and every single one truly makes a difference. I post new real estate videos every week with practical tips you can use no matter where you live. And I'd like to hear from you too. Do you think staging is worthwhile? Drop a comment below. Thanks again for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.